Hi, my name's Charles Gazowski. I'm an instructional technologist at OCC. Mary asked me to create a video on how to use Camtasia, some of the settings that we use, and how to upload videos to YouTube, and then edit and produce closed captioning. So that's what this video is going to walk you through. So the first step is you're going to want to open up Camtasia. I'm using the 2018 update. But most of the settings are pretty similar regardless of which version you're using. So the first step is you want to go up to record on the top left screen on mine at least. And that's going to give you the record toolbar. And there's a couple things in here that we'll want to edit to make sure that you get the highest quality video when you upload to YouTube. And the way that you do that is you want to go into the select area. It's best to choose custom, use the drop down button there, and since the highest quality video that Camtasia allows is 720, that's where we want to keep it. And so when you first click it, it's going to give you a pretty small screen, and if you want to use a larger screen, there's a trick to keep the aspect ratio. So as long as you have it locked in here, then regardless of how large you make it, it'll keep that aspect ratio, and that way you'll get the highest possible video recording when you do bring it into YouTube. And so I just like to stretch it out as far as I can, and for the purpose of this video, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so that's pretty good for me, especially if I'm going to be recording a PowerPoint. All right, once you've selected the size screen that you want to use, again, just make sure it's locked in. And then what I would do is I would bring up the PowerPoint that you're going to look at, get it into full screen mode, and then click record. So usually there's a countdown from 3, and now we're recording. And so you can go through the slides and take as much time as you'd like. And I'll just click through it here so we have a little bit of video or video and audio to bring up into YouTube. Once you get to the end and you're done lecturing, then you just click F10. And F10 is a shortcut to stop the video, to stop the recording. And F9 is to pause it if you ever want to use that function. And so with the newest version of Camtasia, it brings that video that you recorded right into the media bin and right down into a track. And so once it's in here, you can do any kind of editing that you want. And if you have any questions about adding annotations, adding animations, things of that nature, I'd be happy to go over that with you and give you some tips. Okay, so if you've done any editing, once you're ready to actually publish it, the way you do that is you just come up to share here. And the share to YouTube feature isn't working quite as well as we'd like it yet. It kind of takes a long time. So I think the best practice right now is just save it to the computer that you're working on. And to do that, you just go to share to local file. And you'll see that this is almost 720p. This is as close as you can get it as far as how we stretched it out. And that's really close, so I think that'll work fine for bringing it into YouTube. And really, you can just kind of click next through all of these functions until you get to the final screen, which is where you're going to want to name it. And once you have that, then you just click finish. And here, usually it takes about, depending on the speed of your computer, it can take between 5 and 10 minutes. So in the meantime, I'm just going to pause the recording. All right, so it took a little under 3 or 4 minutes to record or finish rendering. And so now I've gone to the folder where I had that video saved, and here's the MP4. And so now, if we're going to bring it up into YouTube so we can edit some of the captioning, once you've logged in, you'll have this little icon here. You just create a video or post. You click that, and then you select upload video from the drop-down menu. And now you can either drag the file or just navigate to it again here. So I'll just navigate, and here's that file that I created. And it'll process just for a second or two, and then once it's done processing, then you just click publish. This is a particularly short video, so it's probably going to take less than, I don't know, less than a minute. So processing is done, and so now I just have to click publish to make it live. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And now we can share it out with the URL, or we can embed it. So, you know, I mean, closed captioning isn't always going to be automatically ready once you upload the video to YouTube. Sometimes it will. I had a video earlier that was 20 seconds long, and the captions were there immediately once I brought it in here and published it. But this video took about 5 minutes before the captions were ready. If you want to edit your captions, once you find your video in your library, you just go to Edit Video, and you'll see a toolbar up at the top, and the last one says Subtitles CC. If you click on that tab, you can see that it's been captioned by YouTube, because it'll have a green radio button and it says English Automatic. And if you want to edit it, you just click on that button, and it'll bring you right into the captioning page. And to start editing the captions, which probably won't be perfect, you just click this edit button right at the top here, and it'll leave the automatically the auto captions, and now you can add punctuation, change any words, or add any words that need to be added. And once you're done making changes, you just click Save Changes, and we'll click Publish. And now that you've saved your changes, your video is ready to be shared or published in D2L. And I think that's the end of this video. So if you have any questions, feel free to email me or call me, and I'd be happy to help you out. Have a good day.